You know, it's Father's Day.
It is?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, then how about we call Father on stream? While we're recording.
Like I said, whoops.
Alright, I'm calling him.
As a note, I don't normally keep up with holidays like this.
But before we do that, I'm gonna... Hello, one question right quick. Is it alright if we record your voice for a podcast? Is it not for long?
Yes, we want to record your voice for a podcast. Just say yes. Dear Father. Also, hi. Turn the volume up.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
I can hear him. It just apparently today's Father's Day.
Actually, I killed my children all.
Yeah, actually, I'm on Discord with Mitchell and we're recording a podcast. Yeah.
They're not together.
No, we're not.
No, I mean.
Like, on her computer, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, are you ready?
Sure.
I guess I don't know what we're doing.
Happy Father's Day.
What?
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you. I bet you got it.
I'm terrible at these. I forgot.
Huh?
Thanks, Cole. Thank you, sweetheart.
No problem, Dad.
Nobody. Yeah? Yeah.
Hmm?
Did you hear that?
Sort of? I was the only one?
Mother's Day?
Oh, frick.
Oh, frick.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
Wait, did I miss Mother's Day too?
You and I both missed that day.
Did you miss Mother's Day?
I think so.
Hey! I almost missed Father's Day too, okay?
Okay, Mother's Day.
So, I am...
That's wrong, dude.
I'm terrible at these holidays. I'm horrible at them.
Oh, don't put reminders on your phone. How you're on Facebook all the time?
I know I'm not.
Reminder.
I've actually yet to be on Facebook at all today.
Well, that's your problem, man.
I work for a living. I've been up since 3 a.m. I've been driving all day.
I do wait for another holiday to remember.
I know what the next holiday is. That's a hard one to forget. All the fireworks stands won't let me forget.
Wrong holiday. It's the holiday before the holiday.
holiday before the holiday? Wait, the holiday before which holiday?
The holiday before the holiday.
Well, which holiday is the second holiday we're talking about?
The second holiday we're talking about is the holiday you were talking about.
Is it before or after this holiday?
It's after this holiday.
There's another holiday between these?
You were talking about.
Oh, crap.
You will not find this holiday on any calendar. It is a quote.
Is it June 30th?
No. After.
Let's say I've had this random anniversary thing on my calendar for June 30th for years. Do what?
The day after you just told me.
July 1st?
Yes.
Is it somebody's birthday?
Yes.
Is it his birthday?
No.
Hey, then it would be
No.
your birthday.
Yes.
I don't even have that in here.
All the things to forget in this world. Do not ever forget. Number one, your mother's birthday. Number two, Mother's Day.
I'll just keep my mouth shut then.
Always remember your mother. No matter what.
She's stories in her hair.
Exactly.
That reminds me. Love you, Mom.
I didn't hear you.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, sweetheart.
Love you, other mother.
Oh, my head looks red. Oh my god. My head? What the frick? I'm just here.
Yeah.
My hair.
I won't mention I don't know what Mom's birthday is. Okay.
March.
Yeah, I already forgot.
Even that is so sad because her ex-boyfriend of 20 years can still remember her birthday, but her own son can't.
Okay, in my defense, I know my birthday, Jessica's birthday, and that's only because it's the same number,
There is none.
and one of my ex-girlfriend's birthdays, and that's because she would never shut up and let me forget about it.
That's why you don't have a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend because I don't bother trying.
Wow.
We're recording a podcast, but you have to say to the viewer.
Bye.
And that's my father. Alright, love you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you, everyone. Love you, everyone. Happy?
Oh, crap, that means I have to call mine now, too, don't I?
Yes, yes, it does.
Crap, you have to put me on the spot.
Mom, I thought you knew it was Father's Day.
No! I don't remember any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Here we go. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hold on a second. Can you hear that? You're good? Okay, that's what I was concerned about. Okay, I'm back. So, apparently today's Father's Day, I guess.
Yes.
And I didn't know this.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, see, he wasn't expecting me to call. See? Some people know me.
Yes. Yeah.
So, say hi to the computer.
The computer, huh?
Yes.
Hey, this is Katarina. I am.
Cat.
Oh. Cat? Hi, Cat.
We are in the middle. We just started recording our latest podcast episode, and somebody put me on the spot right out the door by calling Boyd.
Oh, okay. Hold on just a second.
See? Somebody knew. Somebody knows I'm terrible with these things.
So am I in a podcast? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, your voice is currently being recorded for our latest podcast episode.
Oh, okay.
But
Hold on, it's my turn again. Hold on a second.
I wonder if he's playing pool or something.
I'm kicking your sister's fucking bowling.
Oh.
Where's the bowling alley?
Oh, the actual bowling alley?
Yeah.
Oh.
I handed her the phone a second ago and she said, no, I'm not talking.
Yeah, she doesn't talk on phones much. Doesn't surprise me.
I know. Yeah.
So yeah, Kat put me on the spot, called Boyd, and made me realize today's Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So here we are. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go kick her butt.
Oh, I already am. Well, it's already 2 games, so.
Come on, sis. You can do better than that.
Huh?
Come on, sis. You can do better than that.
No. Yeah, well, I've been having some lucky streaks. It's not like either one of us ever bowled, so. Alright, I'm gonna let you go.
All right. Love you, Dad.
Thank you. I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
God, I hate you. I freaking hate you now.
I know.
God, put me on the spot like that.
Amazing to see you frustrated.
Bite me, bastard.
I'm a bitch, thank you very much.
Fine, bite me, bitch.
Come over here and I won't.
Rip this flesh right off your bones. Sounds painful. Sounds fun. Anyway, where were we? Alright. Welcome to the Random Nerds Podcast. My name's OkieOtaku. I am the truck driving otaku, and with me is my wonderful co-host and pain in my ass right now.
Wild Lucario or Cat.
That bitch.
Thank you, you got it right.
Oh, shut up.
Well, anyways, where in the world is the Okie?
So, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin is what I would be saying if we were recording on this on the day that we originally planned to. So, yes, we almost had 3 episodes in a row where we recorded in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And no, they were not back-to-back episodes either. In fact, it's been a little over a week since we recorded the last episode. And I have even since gone back home to Oklahoma for a week for my home time and come back to work. When I came back, they flew me out to Green Bay, Wisconsin to pick up the truck. And we almost recorded this episode then, except somebody got called into work that morning.
Yeah.
So we held off. It's been a couple days. This is the first day we've both been available to record this. I am actually sitting in Indianapolis, Indiana. What fun. But I guess it's better than Chicago, better than Milwaukee. At least Indianapolis doesn't have a baseball team. Go Cubs! Actually, I have my hat. Go Cubs! There. I'm satisfied with that. So, E3 was this week. Or last week. Woo! It's a bucket list item of mine. I want to go to E3 one of these years. It's the big video gaming thing. What does E3 stand for? I forgot. Actually, it stands for something.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go look at the episodes that you have posted and look at the comments.
Yeah, you won't have any. Alright, Electronic Entertainment Expo is what it stands for. That's why it's E3, because it's 3 E's. And it was June 11th through June 13th. Something I really want to go do in one of these years. Yeah, you're not going to find those videos, you know that, right?
What?
Because they're unlisted, you have to have a link to access them.
Why?
Because they're on my personal YouTube page as of right now, until I get the podcast YouTube page up and running, for which I have to wait for our logo to be finished first to do, because I have to put up banners. So for the time being, they're being uploaded to my personal account under unlisted, and I'm just kind of sharing the link around to friends so they can kind of get a little bit of feedback from them on it. But that is only our YouTube videos, which are raw cuts, longer versions of these where I basically leave in, when I go through and edit, I leave in most of the nonsense that happens between cuts. Oh my goodness. It gets crazy. Extra duration can range anywhere from 15 minutes to episode 2. Oh my goodness. Showing off your Jumex again?
Yes. It's delicious. I can't help it.
I'm trying to condense episode 2 down as much as I can. The problem is when we recorded episode 2, we were trying to finish it out, and every time we were trying to finish out the last quarter of the recording, we kept having an interruption, either on my end or on her end, and it was frustratingly annoying because the recording ended up going over 4 hours long. And
Oh, God.
I have already condensed it down to 2 hours and 10 minutes. I am not done yet, though. It's probably shorter than that by now, but I haven't seen the end time yet. Yeah. And then what's worse is, those of you who may notice that episode 2 is kind of missing from the list right now. Oh yeah, and surprise, we're published! We are officially on Brew and on Google Play Music. We got approved for Google Play Music last week. And that was actually a pretty quick process. Once I submitted out everything, we were live within a few hours. So, surprise! We were talking about going up on iTunes, but that will not be happening. iTunes is officially dead. Apple is rebranding it Apple Music and Apple Podcasts. Why? Because Apple. iTunes is what everybody knew it as, but they're, I don't know, whatever. Apple's an overrated technology company and they're pieces of junk anymore. Overrated. That's all it is. Anyway, enough ranting there. For the time being, episodes will be free all around till we get up on a few more platforms, get a few more things hammered out, like the audio issues. I'm sorry, it's not fixed by episode 4 like I said it would be. I bought the wrong audio receiver for my microphone. Yes. But huge shout out to Fifine, the manufacturer, because they're sending me the right receiver for free. Only problem is it's coming from China, so it's going to take up to 20 days. But the other good news, it's already been shipped out, and I already have a postal service tracking number for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got so I bought it off of Amazon for $30. And it was real nice. It's lightweight. It came with a little lapel mic. Really solid metal alligator clip. I liked it. And a standard-ish look size lapel mic. Decent sized cord. Came down to a transmitter that was just real lightweight, plasticky feeling, but I paid $30 for it. Not gonna complain. Felt solid otherwise. And it just hooked on my belt. It was nice. And it was an analog receiver that plugged into a headphone jack. And I thought, shouldn't have any issues. I was wrong. The receiver is not compatible with laptops and phones.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I wrote a very honest review admitting my mistake and on Amazon about the product, and I went ahead and did a review based on what I had. Couldn't review the audio quality from the recording standpoint, but I was at least nice, and I did a review based on the look and the feel of the product. It was nice. It was just plug and play and go. Plus, it's an Amazon bestseller. Who could say no to that? So, they got back with me, like, not even a date, like, the next morning. They emailed me saying, hey, we want to help you out. we see that you got the wrong one. Let's help determine which one you need. So I told them my specific use case. You know, I'm a truck driver. I do podcasts, record them on a laptop. I need something that was small, lightweight, and easy to set up in a matter of just a couple minutes. Basically, plug, play, and go. Plug and play. And they're like, okay, well, we think the USB receiver is going to be best. All right, cool. Well, how do I get one? Just confirm your address with me. Okay, well, here you go. All right, well, here's the tracking number from. There you go. I froze on my side for a moment. Here's the tracking number for the Postal Service, and I'll be tracking it for you and let you know when it arrives. I'm like, that's cool. Like, and then I'm thinking, paying you for this? And it's already sent. In fact, I got an email earlier this morning saying that it's already being processed to leave China. On its way here. They sent me a link to the product. It's $40 normally, but it comes with a USB receiver about the size of a thumb, literally a thumb drive. The lapel mic, same transmitter pack, so that's nice. I don't have to do anything with that. And it comes with like a little headset version. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little speaker on one ear. It's like $40. So if I like it, I'm gonna get one for you too. That way you have something that's more better. But the cool thing is it's all wireless. And this is their newer, from my understanding, this is an updated version. Has a range of like 80 feet unobstructed. I'm like, yeah! Yeah, that's cool. Get to test that out. This is what happens when you're honest about your mistakes, people. I was all set and almost sent it back to Amazon because I bought the wrong product. That was gonna cost me like almost $8 to return. That they would have taken out of my refund. Kinda glad I did. So yeah, huge shout out to Fifine for like helping me out like that. Just be honest, people. It's great how far a little bit of honesty goes. Seriously. So today's topic. E3, we're looking specifically at Nintendo here. Oh, so I watched the live stream. I rewatched the live stream earlier while refining my notes as somebody was doing their homework, watching the live stream for the first time, which was actually just a recording of the live stream. So whatever. And boy, do I have notes. I have show notes. And then, yeah, 2 pages front and back on this, baby. Oh, I zoomed out. I need one of those. I need this one. So we're going to go in order on what we saw on that. Try to put. We're going to push through some of these because not very much info was given out. They did mark some of these with the Treehouse logo, so they were doing live gameplay or at least additional information later on. Only caught 2 of them, and that was for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which was immediately following Treehouse. Or E3 Live, wow. And Luigi's Mansion 3, which I think was like the next day. I haven't been able to catch any of the others, which kind of sucks because there's a few of them on here. I kind of wanted to see, and I will have to look back and watch those at some point. So first off, we actually 2 parts on this one because they announced another one at the very end. So we have a new DLC for Super Smash. 2 of them actually. They will be coming out separately. First off, we have and they're all new characters. First off, we have coming summer this year, Dragon Quest XI characters will be coming into Super Smash. And with that, Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition S will be releasing on Switch September 27th this year. Man, they pulled like the ultimate troll with this one though. It got you, and that was hilarious watching your reaction. Banjo Kazooie is coming to Super Smash as well. Kazooie. Why did I write down Kazuki?
I don't know. I saw. I was like, wait, what?
I read that. I read that, and I'm like, that doesn't look right. But for some reason, I still read it like that. I feel like an idiot because I immediately knew it was wrong after I said it out loud too. Banjo-Kazooie will be coming in a DLC to Super Smash this fall. Man, they trolled so hard though, because it started out, it looked like they were doing like another Donkey Kong game. And I don't remember the last time they did a standalone Donkey Kong game. Oh my goodness. But then comes Duck Hunt. Actually, it was really funny because it looked like the silhouette of Banjo-Kazooie. And then it was the Duck Hunt dog. And you see the Duck Hunt dog just like bouncing around. It was great. And then the actual Banjo-Kazooie comes in and just wham! Right on top of him. Oh, greatest troll ever. Alright. But then, so let's move on to the greatest joke ever from Nintendo. In case you missed it, was last year, Nintendo of America announced a new president and CEO of the company. Yeah, she's grinning because she thinks this is very humorous. Name is Doug Bowser. And boy, did they play with that too. One thing I've always liked about Nintendo, they're always on point. Never afraid to show the humorous side of things. It was great.
Are you tied up?
Huh? Oh yeah. In the photo that they posted on social media, if you haven't seen it, they showed Mario and Luigi on a bookshelf behind him, tied up. In fact, yeah.
Banana Loompa. I can't do the drop.
Let's see if this is it. This is the one. There it is. Look at that. Oh, you bastard! Get back here. There it is.
Hey.
Hold on. Ah. Hold your reaction. Hold your reaction. Because if you do your reaction like right off, it makes it incredibly difficult to try and edit it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready? There you go.
This is better than I imagined.
Right there. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I loved it.
God.
And that sign, it should say thank you for the warm welcome. Yeah, thank you for the warm welcome. I got cut off. Mario and Luigi tied up. It was great. Bowser finally wins. Nintendo gave him the keys to the castle. First photo of Doug Bowser when he joined Nintendo. We are never getting a new Mario game ever again. Oh man, they had fun with this for like a week. That is his actual name too, Doug Bowser. So, oh, wait. Ah, there we go. All right. My front page got flipped backwards. Trying to figure out. I'm like, wait, that's not where I was. So, I should note anything that has had a treehouse icon that I caught. I'll let you guys know. That way you can find them. I will try to locate them and put them in the description and below for our YouTube viewers if you don't wish to go digging around. Alright, so, and speaking of which, this one is one that is a treehouse. Luigi's Mansion 3. Coming out later this year. Did not give a specific time that I caught. Did you catch one? Just said 2019.
I mean, the little side note. Wait.
Huh?
Luigi? That's the side note I have for it.
I have so many side notes. I have the most side notes for this game. So we're gonna go into this for a little bit because I did watch the treehouse for this. You and your balls. If it's not Pikachu or Raichu, it's your freaking balls. So, this is interesting. It's not a mansion. It's a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You have a new vacuum called a... You wish to do the honors for this one? The name of the vacuum pack?
I actually didn't see that.
It's the Poltergust G00. Me and my terrible handwriting.
Poltergust Goo?
No, that's G00. That is G-00. And it looks like Poltergust goo. That's great. Alright, so they have, this new Poltergust has 3 new features to it. Slam, the suction shot, and burst. Slam is...
Yes.
So this new Poltergust has some new features. I'm like doing the show by myself here. I'm trying to get you to say more. That way we don't get complaints like, oh my goodness, he's running the show. He won't ever let her talk. He's not ever going to shut up.
Well, that's gonna happen either way. Anyway.
It's because she doesn't say much.
No, I don't.
And I'm trying to get her to say more as she's a co-host here. Except pain in my ass.
And I'm glad to be a pain in your...
I'm sure you are. As any sibling should be, actually. If your sibling's not a pain in your ass, but you don't love them still, there's something wrong. Ah, my cursor's in the way. There. Poltergust has 3 new features. Slam, suction shot, and burst. Can you guess what each one it is? Let's go with slam.
Oh, that's easy. Really? Describe it, man.
Our primary audience here is going to be in audio-only format.
Okay. I'm thinking.
I do it in like one sentence.
Okay, man. Basically grabs the ghost with the... I bite. Careful. Luigi grabs the ghost with a vacuum and just basically slams the ghost, lowering the HP apparently.
What's interesting about this, they showed this during the treehouse, and I think they might have kind of showed it during the original video. You can take that ghost and hit other ghosts with it. Or during the slam. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if it showed that or not. And lower. That goes HP as well. And I don't know what they call it. I'll just call it HP. So that was pretty funny. Next one is suction shot. Take a guess.
Oh, is it with that plunger? Nothing. So basically, it launches a plunger from the vacuum gun and it suctions onto an object.
Pretty much the gist of it.
Either pulls it towards or breaks the object.
Good for like false walls, doors, stuff they were showing. Next one is burst. Gangbang. Luigi got gangbanged by ghosts. He fought them off with this burst feature. That's a terrible description.
Yes, it is. Sorry, yes, it is.
Alright, you got a better description?
Of course not.
Because you know my description's accurate. Samsung thinks I'm exercising. Interesting. So basically the burst feature is you just go poof with air and it shocks all the ghosts around and just like kicks them back in a circle. Great if you're getting attacked on multiple angles.
That's gonna be taken in a different way.
Like a gangbang.
Exactly.
That was half the point. Put your ball away.
No! I keep playing with my ball.
Oh yeah, and then there's Luigi. Ooh, Luigi. Care to explain?
Mario? Oh, Luigi! I knew we were on a different game.
Not yet.
So basically, Luigi is like ectoplasm, yes?
I guess. I don't know. His weakness is water, though.
It doesn't look like water.
That was an overflowing toilet. That was very much so water.
Well, anyways.
Water is his weakness. What? No. Anyway. Luigi.
Luigi can be used in several different ways. He's basically kind of like ectoplasm or a gelatin, live gelatin.
He's goo, essentially.
Exactly.
Nice play on words with that he did with that Gooigi. I like that.
You're able to swap between Luigi and Gooigi. And if you're playing multiplayer, the other player can play as Gooigi.
What are the advantages of Gooigi? Wow. I can't speak it or spell today.
Gooigi can walk through spikes and basically through gaps, like through jail cell bars. I have no idea what way to say.
Alright, basically you can slip through iron gates, bars, spike traps, all without being harmed, because he's made of goo, or ectoplasm, or slime, or whatever that goo-like substance is he's made of.
I have no idea.
Me either, but it's kind of cool. So what they did not show, however, was skyscraper mode.
Oh yeah.
So this one, they went into
You mean
detail.
Scare Scraper?
Scare Scraper, yes, that's what I said. Scare Scraper mode.
To the sky.
Scare.
You said skyscraper.
Scare.
You
I
said
will
sky.
prove it to you when I edit this.
Go
Let's
ahead.
make a bet right now. See what I originally said.
I swear you said sky.
All right. What's the bet? Your terms. I offered the bet, so it's your terms.
If you're right, 20 pictures of Yuri. And if I'm right, I send you 20 pictures of Yuri. And you have to go through every single one. While on video chat with me.
Ah, good Lord. Please tell me it said Scare Scraper first. This is a bet I really don't want to lose. At all. So, Scare Scraper mode. This is the multiplayer mode. This is really cool because what they said they went into detail on this during the Treehouse episode. I got to watch that by chance. I was available at that time. And it's really cool. It's up to 8 players locally or online, and the way that works out is you will have 4 people play different Luigis and 4 people play their respective Gooigi's.
I could have sworn I saw Mario. Are you sure?
During the opening sequence, you see him. You also see him in a picture frame, but he is not playable.
No, I mean a Scare Scraper, not the...
As far as I know, it's 4 Luigis and 4 Gooigi's, is what I saw during the Treehouse.
I swear I saw red. Okay, huh?
Yeah, the Luigis and Gooigi's are different colors.
Yes, I know that, but they're all...
And there was
they're all
probably
kind
a
of
red
like a
one.
pastel.
I could say we'll look back at that, but I have something to show you here in a moment. Quite the further way down the line on this. Whew, yeah. Okay, most of these are just going to be jumping through. Multiplayer up to 8, 4 Luigi, 4 Luigi, online or local. And what this is you have a time limit to clear a floor of ghosts. You work alone or together. And, oh, excuse me. It's different every time you play. Every floor is different. I don't remember what it was they said that they used, but it basically renders a different floor plan every time you play. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see that a little bit there. Again, that's multiplayer up to 8 for Scare Scraper mode, and then the co-op with Gooigi. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. This one I'm curious about because it had the Netflix logo. But the movie this game is based on is really old. Like, the guy died before Netflix.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Who am I talking about? Jim Henson. That's right, Frog. Wow, Kermit the Frog. I almost said Frogger. Froggy. Like I said, I can't speak today, folks. The Dark Crystal. This was kind of a pet project of his. There's a very excellent mini-series on Defunct Land. Or did he put it on Defunct Land or Defunct TV? No, I think it's on Defunct TV. YouTube channel. He goes over the life and career of Jim Henson. And the most recent episode went over the time in his career for Dark Crystal. He is the man behind the Muppets in Sesame Street. Fun fact, Kermit the Frog was actually on Sesame Street before, a few times.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So this was kind of a pet project of Jim Henson's. The only reason why he got it approved was because he agreed to another Muppets movie. He agreed to another Muppets movie, and the studio agreed to fund his Dark Crystal movie. And now it's getting a game due for a September 20th, 2019 release. It's Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. It's a turn-based strategy game. If anybody's played Mario plus Rabbids, it plays just like that. You get to move the character around, and you get to shoot or attack. Yeah. No real info on that. They do have a treehouse for that. Do check that out. That is one I will be checking out as soon as I can. Still confused about that Netflix logo though. Dark Crystal was like long before Netflix, so I don't know. Maybe they're doing another Dark Crystal movie, Netflix exclusive. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This is a chibi game. Chibi Link. We saw some gameplay footage of that. It's set for release September 20th, 2019. Again, that had a Treehouse episode to it as well. After that, we got to see developer footage for Trials of Mana, due for a global release in early 2020. The original 3 games are now available on Switch right now.
God damn it! Mom's making stuffed green bell peppers, and I'm not there to eat them.
Wow! That was over a half hour ago. That was mentioned.
Shut up.
Wow.
Dad, I was just reminded because Dad posted a picture of the stuffed peppers. And they looked good.
So, next one. Oh, the Trials of Man also had a Treehouse episode. Set for a 2019 release. No further information on that. Got to see footage of Witcher 3, the complete edition. Complete series. Oh, great. I don't care. Lightning's been detected within 15 miles of my location. Next on our list had a Treehouse episode. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I almost said that wrong. Set for July 26, 2019. So that comes out about a month and a half. That one looked interesting, actually. They showed a little more footage on that than a lot of these other games on the list. That's for sure. But it looked more like introductory footage. Didn't really show too much gameplay, but looked good. Okay, and then next up, Resident Evil 5 and 6 is coming to Switch this fall. And boy, was that video interesting. Would you ever play a horror game in an abandoned building? Yeah. That's a very accurate. It's a very accurate and acceptable expression.
What are you eating?
That just dead-eye deer in the headlight look like, the hell you think? That's gonna be a straight up no. Like, why is that a question?
Whoa, I wonder what Pokemon this is gonna be. Can you see?
Keep it on the screen, keep it on. Ooh.
Yeah, we just completed a week worth of field research test.
Yeah, screw you, I can't find Torchic.
It's Latios!
I hate you!
I already have Latios!
Good, you can give it to me!
That's right, yeah.
I'm still trying to set up a Meltan for you, even.
I know. But this is gonna be my second Latios, and I have a second.
Did you see the screenshot I sent you today?
No.
I asked, see who I evolved today?
Hold on, I didn't see that. I was at work.
Oh, right.
When did you...
Oh, it is Sunday.
I work on Sundays from 8 to 3.
I was thinking it was Monday for some damn reason. Oh, jeez. Forget it. I'm forgetting. Father's Day, birthdays, forgetting what day of the week it is. I am all kinds of messed up. Oh, yeah. I can't speak today. I can't spell today. And I am all kinds of messed up today. Wow. This is horrible. So, oh my goodness, yawn.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Who did you evolve? really?
Yeah.
I've had a little intense for a long time.
So I could have evolved him so long ago, and I didn't realize it until today. I caught a sand shrew, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, I have enough candies. I get wow. I have way more than enough candies to evolve him. I still have another one.
I'm actually about to evolve my mystery Miss Magic.
I hate you.
And I sent you a gift.
About time, I've been waiting.
Shut up, I've been busy. Been at work yesterday from 1 p.m. to 10:30 at night. Give me a break, man.
You're gay.
Me?
You're gay.
How am I gay?
Because you're gay.
Evolving?
You received 6 items. I hate you.
No.
Okay, that's cool. 3 Pokeballs, 2 Great Balls, and 100 Stardust. You lucky bastard. What do you want? Leave me alone. Well done. That was a great workout. Thank you.
God, that looks
Wow, they weren't kidding when they said that's more sensitive.
What am I gonna name you? What? I hate that.
I've upgraded this bag like 4 times.
Yikes.
I know, I'll get rid of my Nanab berries. I'll get rid of 40 Nanab berries. How's that?
Okay.
You didn't even catch that. That leaves me with 30 left. Three Pokeballs, 1 Max Potion, 100 Stardust. Ooh, heck yeah. Okay, so this was a Chicago O'Hare.
Alright.
Purple, give me freaking purple, damn it. I need more pineapples.
How many days do we have? We have 15 days left.
So close. We have to get this before I come down and visit you.
Yes, we do.
Shouldn't be too hard. It's primarily a me issue on that.
Exactly.
Like me.
Hey, shall we battle?
You realize we are still trying to record a podcast.
You're right. Okay, let's go.
Right after I catch Sheldon.
Alright, man.
Oh wow, lucky throw. That almost didn't connect. Look, I caught Sheldon.
Cool.
Oh, come on, be excited for me. Be like, yay, you go, big brother.
Yay.
That was a waste of a Pokeball. Like, I have the coolest big brother ever. Nobody has a cooler big brother than me.
It's in the title, we're nerds.
Say it.
No.
Oh shit, that was a Ditto!
Huh?
My screen turned purple! I caught a Ditto!
Oh, nice.
I was trying to catch a Venonat.
Hey, you said we would do that after the Cloister. Or whatever it was.
After the what?
Whatever it was, never mind.
Glad I went after him, wow. Do you have a Gyarados yet?
I'm still working on it. Although my main priority right now is a Altair.
Hey, what?
An Altaria. It evolves from Swablu. It's a flying dragon type.
Oh, that one. Okay.
The one with clouds for wings.
I know who you're talking about. All you gotta do is say Swablu.
I currently have around 230 candy for a Swablu, and I need 400.
Holy wow!
What?
I have a Magikarp so strong I can't even power him up.
Wow.
Topped out at 198. Go, wow, that's it? Yeah, that's it, folks. 198. I think that was the one that was a bastard catch, too. I need to swap my buddy out now so that I can trade him out, my new buddy, but I cannot do that because I'm 3/4 of the way through to my next candy! Check out that number. Magikarp is so easy to do this with because his candy is 1 kilometer. I get like a candy a day. I often get more than that. Yeah, he's like really easy. I love it. But I have to evolve him for a special research thing. Him and Evie. I have to evolve Evie at night for an Umbreon.
Wait, you still have an Umbreon?
No, because every time I evolve an Eevee at night, it turns into something else. And it's irritating. Last time it was Flareon. I got Espeon on the first try.
Nice.
Yeah, Umbreon's being a bitch, though.
Because it has a coolest giant Leafeon. I have all the evolutions that are Pokemon Go right now.
I hate you. I genuinely hate you for that. I'd love to have all the evolutions, but I can't get past Umbreon.
I really hope they bring Sylveon.
Is that the heart one?
The fairy type?
I guess. Looks like it.
The one with
Looks like it
ribbons?
would be. Yeah. Looks like it's made of love. A Care Bear.
Actually, you evolved it by... Originally, you evolved it by friendship.
If Care Bears were Pokemon, do you think they would be fairy types?
Ooh! Oh my god! You have no idea how much I want to cross Care Bear with an Ursaring right now. I want to do that. Okay, let's see, where's some space? Here we go.
Alright, so, holy crap! Wow, we got off topic big time, just randomly.
Yes, we did. Oh my god.
Wow!
Can this be like an extra clip?
No, it's going in most of it anyway is going in the raw. That's kind of what that's kind of what the raw versions are for. So, Resident Evil 5 and 6 coming out fall this year was a video that yeah, when I asked her if you would ever play a horror game in a abandoned building, that's because that's what they did. That was their promo video for this. Two kids, well, young adults, older teenagers, went into a haunted building and were playing Resident Evil. Which one of the ones? I don't know. Don't ask. Which is funny because we were just talking about the Resident Evil games in episode 2. Hey! Which is the one that I'm currently recording, still trying to add in, even though episode 3 is already live and published. Yeah, good lord. That one's pissing me off so much. It'll get done eventually. But that's what they did. That was kind of interesting. Alright, No More Heroes 3 coming to the Switch in 2020. I'd say I've always liked the lightsaber in No More Heroes.
Yeah.
It looks more realistic versus Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
It really does. So, and
it sucks because Star Wars, there were actual actors acting out the characters, like them. However, in No More Heroes, it's animated. It looks more realistic.
Well, it's kind of like the debate between which is better, Star Wars or Star Trek. Well, the answer is Star Trek. And the reason being is because it's more realistic. If that was a universe that, if the two universes existed, and Star Trek would be the more realistic in terms of what we could do, what could actually be possible. Like a hyperdrive in the Millennium Falcon. That was some Neil deGrasse Tyson talks a lot about too, but that is for another episode when we talk about rockets in space at some point. Maybe we will, because it's two subjects I kind of like. Moving on. Contra Rogue Core. Set for I totally forgot to write down the month. I have the 24th of 2019. You don't have it either, do you?
No, I haven't been writing down the dates. The only date I've written was Link's Awakening. Oh, that reminds me. There's also Link's Awakening coming out.
Yeah, we talked about that. That was the Chibi. Legend of Zelda Chibi, right after Dark Crystal.
Yeah, the Chibi one. That was coming out September 20th, 2019.
And people say Wind Waker looked cartoonish. Oh boy. Link's Awakening, folks. Can't get much more cartoonish looking than that. Didn't really show too much of Contra Rogue Core. Introduced main character, though. Really kind of about it. Set for release on the 24th of 2019 in some month that I don't know. I'm an idiot and even forgot to write down what month. Wow. But I do have the month for the next one. Demon X Machina. Set for a September 13th release later this year. Another one they didn't really show too much on. A lot of these they just kind of did like 5-second segments of, especially as we get down to the end of this page, that really only showed 5 seconds, if that, on some of these. Not too much shown. Panzer Dragoon is coming out winter this year. Alright. Pokemon Sword and Shield. We all know when it's coming out. We talked about it last episode. We're going to talk about a little bit more, because there's some more information they released during the Treehouse episode. So they will be using the Pokeball Plus, which came out for Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. He's adorable. I'm staying shut this time because you have roommates in the commons area. I will keep my mouth shut this time. She closed it super softly, like there's somebody passed out taking a nap.
More like my roommates are in the room right next to me. Just got home and I want them to rest. They've been away for 3 weeks. They've been helping out with, I forgot what it was, but they went out to help people, like, with shelter and stuff.
Oh, they probably went to Oklahoma. Probably
Yeah,
went to Sand Springs.
Yeah, probably.
It's Tulsa County. That was hit the hardest by the floods. They're up further north on the river. That's other side of town from where I live. They got hit pretty hard by the floods. And the rain is finally letting up enough to where they're going back to closer to normal release levels from the lake. Alright, so Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Pokeball Plus that they came out with for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they said will be used just like in Let's Go Pokemon Let's Go, in which where you take one of your Pokemon from the game, put it on the Pokeball, take it for a stroll. The exact effects in Sword and Shield, I don't know. It sounds like they will be similar to in Let's Go. It was walk with your Pokemon, and it was like walking with your buddy in Pokemon Go. You got experience points. Was really the only way to level up your Pokemon in Let's Go. But they did say can't use it as a controller. You can use it as a controller in Let's Go, not in Pokemon Shield, Sword and Shield. And then they showed during the Treehouse the Max Raid battles. It looked really cool. And they confirmed a few more Pokemon. So the question was that she asked was, I hope Lucario's in there. To which we don't have an answer for.
And I'm still waiting to this day.
Until now. Oh. That ruined the surprise, damn it. Because my dumbass can't do this right. That is until... Oh, come on! Now!
Weird.
Oh, come on, he's right in front of you.
I know!
What was that? We went ahead and watched the big important part of the Pokemon Treehouse, where they talked about it, a little bit extra information about the game. And they were showing the Max Raid battle. Lucario's there.
Ludicolo and Togekiss.
Ludicolo and Togekiss, which means presumably all of their pre-evolutions are included in the game too. It makes sense. And any further evolutions, because I believe Lucario evolves, doesn't he?
Yeah, Mega Evolution. But I don't think that's gonna be it.
No, I wasn't sure. I thought Lucario was the second evolution. I thought Lucario was a mid-tier.
No. It goes Rio, then Lucario, then Mega Lucario.
Oh, so there's only 2 evolutions.
Yeah.
Megas don't count. They showed in battle the wild Pokemon that they're in the raid for can attack multiple times in one turn. Which, boy, that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
What else was there with oh yeah, the shield. So it could put up a barrier. Looked like there was 5 hit points to it, and every attack takes out a hit point. What are they calling it?
Yeah, I kind of spaced out and kept thinking of Lucario.
What are they calling that?
Dynamaxing?
Thank you. Wow, I totally spaced out.
That's
Way
what you
spaced
meant.
out on what that word was. Dynamaxing. Dynamax moves. Okay. Naturally, when your Pokemon goes Dynamax, their moves are stronger. The normal attacks do 1 hit to a barrier. A Dynamax move does 2. So a team of 4 Pokemon can knock out a barrier in 1 turn. If one of them is Dynamax. So, with that, they defeated wild Pokemon. In this case, it was Steelix, Dynamax Steelix. They said everybody gets a chance to catch it. So it's cool, very nice. You don't have to catch it. They did show options you can catch or don't catch. So even if you don't catch it, you get rewards. You get lots of rewards to make it worthwhile to participate in these max raids, even if you say already have the Pokemon or not interested in it. Which, I mean, who isn't interested in it if you don't have it in your Pokédex? It's asking who. So the thing was, the rewards, even if you don't catch them, which, if you don't want to catch them, the only reason why you would not be interested in catching them is if you already have them in your Pokédex, right?
Yep.
Admit it. We all know it's true. We all want to complete that Pokédex. The real question is how many people actually have, because it always involves having at least 2 versions of the game to transfer. You reset one of them so that you can transfer the 2 starter Pokemon. That's always been the only way to do it. I don't know about recent games, but that's how it is. It's the only way you can get the other 2 starter Pokemon is if you got the second game transferred one of the other two starters into the main game that you're playing, reset that other one, and got the third other starter Pokemon, and then transferred it, and then sold the game. Could have. It's not impossible. Then they talked about Pokemon Bank. Pokemon Bank, or not Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Home, which is supposed to be, I guess, like a replacement for Pokemon Bank. Not 100% sure what's going on there, but they said that you can only transfer Pokemon into Pokemon Sword and Shield if that Pokemon is in the Pokédex for the game. And they said this was due to not limitations, but basically the Switch hardware is too good for Pokemon. And they made use of that. And because of that, you can only transfer Pokemon that are designed for Pokemon Sword and Shield into that game. That's the best way I can sum that up. No other information on Pokemon Home. They said that they were going to do that at a later time at some point. No further information. Let's move on. Anything else you wanted to add to that?
No.
Okay, because you're the Pokemon fan here.
Yep.
Alright. So, next on the list, Astral Chain. That one had a treehouse. Didn't really show too much on that one either. That comes out August 30th this year. Empire's Sin, spring next year, spring 2020. That looks like, I don't know, a mobster game? Get to play a mobster? That's what it looked like to me. That was kind of a short, those two were kind of shorter clips.
Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order.
Yep, it's Marvel right there. July 19th, 2010. Then there's also an expansion pass coming out in fall 2019 for more characters that will include Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four. Oh, lovely. Flash Flood has been issued. Woo! Cubs just tied the game with the Dodgers. Alright, and Legend of Zelda Cadence of Hyrule. Well, this is a crossover game. They had a treehouse for this. This is another one I want to watch. Comes out June 13th, 2020. From my understanding, you play as Link or Zelda. What this is a crossover. Some of you probably recognize that Cadence of Hyrule. Yes, this is a crossover with Cadence of Necromancer. I don't think I've ever seen a Zelda crossover. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and then, of course, because Tokyo, Mario vs. Sonic at the Olympic Games, November 2019. Because, again, Tokyo is hosting the 2020 Summer Olympics? I don't know what year next Summer Olympics is, but I know it's in Tokyo, Japan. Mario vs. Sonic at the Olympic Games has been a popular series. The newest one is coming out in November 2019, no exact date. They showed, this was actually quite the longer video. This one was about 3 minutes. They had a treehouse on this one. The new Animal Crossing named New Horizons, coming out March 20th, 2020. Can we talk about the fact that they crafted an item called the oh shoot, it was an axe.
Yeah, the axe. It's like a weak axe.
It was essentially a weak axe, but it was something else. It was like the flimsy axe or flimsy.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. Flimsy axe. Yes. Oh my goodness. They called it a flimsy axe, which all it looked like was a stone strapped to a stick. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did they show the scene where they took the flimsy axe and they were mining a rock with it? Like, yeah, some flimsy axe. Do what?
You need to work on that.
That was hilarious. It could have been different, but it looked like the same thing. It looked like the flimsy axe that they made at the workbench. But this is an abandoned island. Or deserted island. Something like that.
Yep.
Be cool. God. Mine rocks with a flimsy axe. Like, what? I can't get over that. I'm sorry. Okay, and
United Trilogy.
Alright, so this is a section where they went like speed boost. Each of these only got maybe 5-second videos, so we can't really talk much about any of these because they didn't really show anything. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
First one was name them off, and I'll name off the release date. Go.
Fire United Trilogy.
Had a Treehouse episode releases September 3rd, 2019. Next one.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Just said soon. Next one.
Nino Kunai, or Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
Releasing September 20th, 2019. Next.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Spring 2020. Next.
Elder Scrolls Blades.
Fall 2019. So I can't actually talk briefly about this. The name might sound familiar, and that's probably because you've heard of it before. And that's because it is a mobile game. From my understanding, it's supposed to play like a prequel to Elder Scrolls Skyrim. If you've played far enough along in the main storyline for Dragonborn, you'll get to a point where you start to learn somewhat about the blades and what they were. And from my understanding, this digs a little deeper into the lore. It's a free-to-play game on mobile devices. It is in open beta right now. You can play it right now if you'd like. Presumably, it will also be another free-to-play game for the Switch. It is not the first one. Pokemon Quest is one. I've kind of played around with it a little bit. I've been like really busy, haven't really been able to test it out much. I'll probably play it more on a Switch than I would on my phone, to be honest. But that's coming to Switch fall 2019. Next.
My Friend Pedro.
What the freaking heck was that one?
Yeah, write it down, man.
I have no idea what that game is. It looked weird. Wait, wrong side of the paper. That's coming out June 20th. Next.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal. This was the only other one that all they said was coming soon. It and Hollow Knight Silk Song. That was it. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Next.
Alien Isolation.
Did I skip one? No. You skipped 3.
I skipped 3. Are you sure?
Alien Isolation is on the back. I still have 3 more on my list.
Then you need those 3 because I currently don't have.
Okay, so The Sinking City. At a Treehouse, coming fall 2019. Wolfenstein Youngblood, coming July 26, 2019. Dead by Daylight, September 24th, 2019. I'm intrigued by Wolfenstein Youngblood. Alright, now go.
I did write those down. Paper, that's why I didn't.
Want to try that again? We can edit you in.
You sure?
I can do that.
Alright, ready?
Alright, go.
Dead by Daylight. I missed one. It was Sinking
You missed
City.
2.
I'm sorry.
Camera's over here.
Yes, it is.
Okay, try that again. And go.
Sinking City.
Fall 2019 has a Treehouse episode. Next.
Wolfenstein Youngblood.
I'm intrigued by this. I want to see what this is like. Unfortunately, there's no Treehouse for it. Releases July 26, 2019. Next.
Dead by Daylight.
Releases September 24th. That's another one I'm intrigued by. Next.
Alien Isolation.
Releases 2019. No other information. Has a Treehouse episode. Next.
Final Fantasy Crystal.
Kind of cut out on that one. Try it again.
Final Fantasy Crystal.
Still kind of cutting out. I'll do it. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles 5. This is the remastered edition. Releases winter 2019. Next.
Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Releases July 12th, 2019. Next.
Stranger Things 3, the game.
Alright, this is very obviously based off of the Stranger Things Netflix TV series. Been a very popular hit. My other sister absolutely fucking loves it. Releases July 4th, 2019. Next.
Just Dance 2020. Not looking forward to it.
They are still coming up with these things.
I know, right?
They are still. This is still a very popular game, quite clearly. Wrong side of the paper. This side of the paper. No, I have the wrong paper. I need this paper. Now I need the other side of this paper. November 5th. Next.
Katana.
July 20th, 2019. Next.
Super Lucky's Tale.
Releases fall 2019. Has Treehouse episode. Next.
Dauntless.
Late 2019. No further information on that one. Next.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Releases June 28th. People have actually been waiting for that one for a while, so that would be interesting. Right, and with that, we have 2 more to talk about. And holy crap, the last one! Calm down.
We're not there yet.
Alright. Actually, technically we are, because we already talked about this one. This is the Banjo-Kazooie Super Smash Bros. DLC. Comes around in fall 2019. You decide to do this now, you damn truck? Alright, recording pause for a while. Almost done too. Unfortunately, my truck has decided it wanted to go into a regen.
How long will it take?
Usually about a half hour. 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
Wow. That last one stuck, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my truck has randomly decided it wants to, do a regen. Yay.
Embalmed horse penis.
I'll show
Giant
you a horse
dildo.
penis.
Oh, God. Give a giant dildo to my friend. Hilarious and probably the best moment of my life. Go silent. And all we hear is...
The best part was we were sitting there playing Uno
in my room,
in your room,
with Riley and Kira.
and Father and other mother were sitting in the living room watching a movie. I don't remember what movie it was.
Neither do I. But it was out in the living room.
Right. Which is like halfway across the house
Yes,
from where we're
exactly.
at. And all we heard was giant dildo.
No, give giant dildo to my friend. That's what I heard.
It was what?
Give a giant dildo to my friend.
Oh, that's what it was. Give a giant dildo to my friend.
Oh,
But basically the whole thing is we heard a giant dildo. Both of us just stopped dead in our tracks. We're staring at our cards. I don't even remember whose turn it was. We're staring at our cards as we hear this, and at the same time, just look up at each other and we're like, and then we both look out towards her bedroom door, which is closed, and we're like, the hell? We both, like, we don't even speak to each other.
We got up, told Riley and Kira to stay in my room, and me and Mitch went out to the living room to ask what was going on.
Hey, nobody knows my name. Thanks for the extra editing work, damn it. You know how difficult it is to edit out one word of a sentence?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
So me and Okie went out into the living room to ask what?
Now it's even more editing work, because now I have to edit the whole thing out. And restart.
The entire scene?
No! Just from the beginning of the sentence that you restarted.
Alright. So me and Okie, we got up.
Do it again.
What?
Continue where you left off already. Go on like you're not trying to correct yourself. This is totally all staying in. Go.
We went into the living room to ask what was going on. We told him what we heard. they look at, and then father and other mother looked at each other.
Just like we had just done a few moments ago.
Uh-huh. And then father looked at us and was like, what?
So we explained to them what happened.
Uh-huh. And then it finally clicks in their heads, like a light bulb.
They rewind the movie for us.
Mm-hmm.
And they play it. With the whole context of the scene, too, by the way. So we understood what was going on this time. Still made it absolutely hilarious. Oh, wow, that was fast. Regen over.
Let's finish this.
And then we learned where they really got her birth name from. You're a figure skating party girl. So, try this again. So we already talked about this next one because I kind of grouped it with our first one. But quick recap: Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't say it. I didn't say it wrong that time. Even though I, again, have it wrote down wrong. I don't know where that extra K come from. It is a Super Smash DLC coming out in fall 2019. It is separate from the other DLC where that paper go. There it is. There. Which will be new characters from Dragon Quest XI coming in summer 19. Man, they trolled people with that though. That was a good troll.
Yeah. It was. It got me.
No, that was hilarious. You're like, Banjo-Kazooie? Ah, psych, it's Duck Hunt Dog.
What?
And then Duck Hunt Dog snickers at you, like he does in the game. I'd love a new Duck Hunt, that'd be awesome. And, yeah. In comes Banjo-Kazooie. For real this time.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Screw you, it's not Breath of the Wild! Well, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's a sequel. It's a direct sequel.
It is they announced a direct sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with a very intriguing clip. There was nothing that said that was developer footage. There was nothing that said gameplay is not final on it. It didn't say it was promotional footage. It was just footage of some point of the game. It may have been actual footage from the game, like I want to call it B-roll footage, but that's not correct. Cutscene. It may be cutscene footage that we saw, but it's very interesting. It looks exactly like Breath of the Wild, which means they likely used the same game engine. They announced it is in development. And no other information. They showed what looked to be was going to be the big baddie. Ooh, were the hand sticking in her heart. It's kind of weird. Looked like a witch doctor. A zombified witch doctor. Necklace had a Gerudo symbol. Reincarnation of Demise from Skyward Sword. maybe. Technically, all of Ganon is demise. It's I'm gonna go ahead and say it because the game came out long enough ago. If you haven't played it yet, like it was on a previous console. So at the very end of Skyward Sword, you beat Demise. He was the big main bad guy, and that's kind of what starts the whole thing of he curses you to you and your entire bloodline, and the princess and his, to be reincarnated throughout history. And that's kind of what starts things. That's why Ganon is always the reincarnation of evil. He's the reincarnation of demise. Link, is the reincarnation of the original hero. Zelda is the reincarnation of the original princess. And in the official Zelda timeline, as of the time of recording, Skyward Sword is the earliest game in the Zelda canon timeline. Not that there really is much of one. So this is quite interesting. Oh, they showed Link and Zelda next to each other adventuring in a cave, possibly below Hyrule Castle. Something I want to see in this is a playable Zelda. After all, the game is named after her. Legend of Zelda. Or Link. I feel you. I, too, get confused for a female by name. Ever tell you that? Michelle Doty? You mean Mitchell Doty? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You're a doctor's nurse assistant. And you totally, dropped the ball on that name. Yeah, Legend of Zelda fan here much? That's not to mention. Here's messenger bag. That there. The switch for the dock. And hard case with that there on it. Can't really see it too well, but I do have a case over it, but more Legend of Zelda. Both controllers. There's one for the screen protector too, but it's a pain in the ass to get on just right, so I leave it off. And a little Sheikah Slate symbol on and off. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, Zelda fan much? Yeah, I think so. No, not at all, man. I'm telling you. Never played a Zelda game in my life. So, yeah, you guess how excited I am about that. Holy cow. I'm really, really restraining myself right now. I already went off once. Almost went off a second time before somebody told me to calm the freaking hell down. course, I freaked out the first time. I was watching it live and glorious that was. Let's see. So that's pretty much been all of E3 Nintendo wise anyway. Microsoft had theirs as well. Sony was absent this year. Microsoft talked a little bit about their Project Scarlet, which is the code name they have for the next generation console beyond the Xbox One S. Stupid naming system still. So what are your thoughts on all that? What games are you looking forward to the most besides Pokemon? Because everybody already knows you're a big fan of Pokemon.
I was going to ask you what you think I'm looking forward to the most.
Here, let me do that again. That wasn't as cool that time. Like, really? You know my answer. You know my answer.
I do know your answer.
And if you haven't gotten a freaking clue what my answer is yet, then go back by about 5 minutes and listen again.
So here's a question. Which one do you think I'm looking forward to the most?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Besides that, like you said.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Actually, yeah.
Called it.
So here's a question. Did you say scare or did you say sky?
I haven't edited it yet.
Exactly.
Find out next episode.
So I could have sworn you said sky.
Scare. Other than the obvious though, I have to go with Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm very intrigued by that one. Looking at this lineup though, oh, that one and No More Heroes 3.
Oh yeah, exactly. That one is awesome, man. So, which one do you think that I am not looking forward to at all?
There's a few of them. Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, Witcher 3, Resident Evil, probably Astral Chain. Well, Astral Chain might be. Empire of Sin. Minecraft Dungeons. My friend Pedro, because we really don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe a few of them. Did I hit any marks with those? Or did I miss the mark on any of those?
Yeah, actually. I'm kind of curious about my friend Pedro.
Like that one doesn't count though. I just kind of threw that one in there as a more of a half joke because like we don't know what the fuck it is. Wasn't really much footage to go off of.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Dark Crystal and the Age of Resistance.
Have you even seen the Dark Crystal? The movie?
No, I have.
You should watch it. The old movie really shows its age. Can't beat the old.
But the one that I'm not looking to the most, and I said this earlier in the recording. Just Dance 2020.
2020? Alright. Looking at this lineup, let's see here. Here, Witcher 3. Yeah, it's a Girl Scout song.
Really?
You ask Jessica. She's absolutely pissed about that. And I have video footage of this too. It's on my laptop somewhere, I think. I'll have to send it to you. We were doing it one day. It's absolutely the most adorable freaking thing ever. Or no. Oh no, that was the llama. Don't ask. This is a random day. Alright, so looking at this lineup though, let's see here, kind of Dark Crystal, Witcher 3, Resident Evil 5 and 6, let's see here, No More Heroes 3, Contra Rogue Core, wow, that, I keep wanting to say Rogue Wars, it's Rogue Cores, Astral Chain, Empire of Sin. So what else we got? Can't really go off some of these. More Final Fantasy games. Wolfenstein, Dead by Daylight, Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls Blades.
You're not looking forward to Wolfenstein?
No, hold on. Plus what they already have out, Payday 2, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the complete edition on that one. They already have a Doom game, I believe, for Switch. That's not to mention many other games. It's nice to see Nintendo's making a push away from that family-friendly only image that they have had for so long, ever since the Wii. They had a lot of shooter games, fight 'em up games and stuff. Oh yeah, they've got Fortnite on there too. Well, that's still kind of family-friendly-ish. Depends on your definition of family-friendly in that case. It's... They've... They haven't completely strayed away from it. They never have. Because we had plenty of war games. The Wii U had Watch Dogs. Good game. Good game on the Wii. Plus it had Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. But this lineup that we're seeing at E3, very heavily promoting some of these games. We're seeing Nintendo push away towards the strict family-friendly only image that they kind of inadvertently given themselves. And it's nice. I think it's because they've got hardware that's in demand, like holy crap, the Switch is among the fastest selling consoles ever. Like, crap, dude. So you have an in-demand console. You have a console that can hardware that can handle most games being released nowadays, in both mobile and docked mode, which docked meaning on the TV. So docked mode, the dock has hardware inside that gives the system a boost in processing power and stuff, essentially. That's why you have to use their power cable. If you try to use any other power cable, yeah, it doesn't power it for shit. I've tried. Yeah, not enough juice to it. But I'm liking this new Nintendo we're seeing. I hope they keep it up. I really do. I'm a Nintendo fanboy, and I was really getting worried there with this Wii U. I liked the Wii U. It was cool with the tablet thing. The downside was you couldn't move it anywhere. Excuse me. And what they did with the Switch was even better. Excuse me. Because there was a rumor going around that back when the next Nintendo console was going to be the Wii U tablet portable, and they did that and then some. They made it thinner, smaller, more lightweight, more powerful than the entire Wii U console was, plus different controller configurations. It's awesome. And fully portable. That is the console. I like the Switch. Hope Nintendo keeps it up. Your thoughts now.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel, man. It's, oh man. Woohoo! Yes.
I should get a Switch, oh my god. Lucky you.
Hey.
By the way, I wore this shirt just for that purpose.
Only reason why I have a Switch, okay, is because it was a gift to myself. I just left a company that I was really, really wanting to work for, but the safety department and I were not getting along. I was there for a month. I was depressed. And what do I do when I go out and I'm depressed? I buy a very expensive electronic item. And that was a very expensive electronic item.
Putting down on the floor for quite a while.
So yeah, that was. But been worth it though. It's been over a year now. I love it. I used to play it on at least a weekly basis, but I've been so busy with the new job that I haven't been able to break it out because I've been so far behind on editing these recordings, and I'm more or less caught up. So, with that, we want to hear from you, your thoughts and suggestions. What did you like best from the Nintendo Direct E3? What are you looking forward to the most? And what are you kind of about?
Ooh, our next topic.
Should we do that one? Yeah. I gotta do a little bit more research because it's
You're still vague.
not vague. It's a bigger subject than people realize.
Yeah.
Sports and anime has been around for a while.
Yeah, it is. I have to agree.
And there's surprisingly a lot. And no, they're not all just martial arts.
No, you're not.
Fist of the North Star, that's what I was thinking of. I haven't seen it, but if I remember right, that's like a martial arts one. So look forward to that in the next episode. Till then, I hope you all enjoyed the ride. I'm Okie.
Wild Lucario.
And good night.
Peace.